kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On second down, it's Pollard.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 31 yards.
And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Another toe for ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They go play action with Lawrence. And this one's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
They go play action now. Lawrence looking end zone for Jones.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got the big tight end. That's strange.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Lawrence will throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrown.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Again, it's Lawrence.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cowboys 6, Jaguars 0.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Prescott off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air again, Prescott. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball. One that they want to fix immediately.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. And they'll run with Etienne. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Britton Strange, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Throwing, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Jamal Agnew. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. The people still trying to get back to their seats in the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
McManus's point after is good, and that will put them on top here in the third. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Pollard again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The former Yellow Jacket Adam Gotsis, the one who got in there to make the play.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way to the The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 57 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 2nd down, Pollard again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact low of time there. And now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing. They were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Play action. It's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Down the right sideline. He may go. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Throwing now, Lawrence.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence
Steps away to his left. Well, that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
McManus's point after is good. They will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Here's 1st down. To throw, Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Prescott.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one complete downfield to Kirk.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Trevor Lawrence.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, 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 ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. Baddest snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, the running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream?
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New York Jets.
Brandon McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now Rodgers. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Dalvin Cook, 38 yards. And the Jets need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. A good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
First down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. They go play action now. Lawrence, a short throw to Ingram.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And to throw again is Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking repeat. Oh, juke into space. Finding space at the 30. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they got things rolling on this drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd down and 6 to go. Throwing now is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give to Cook out of the gun. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with a 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in at the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Lawrence will throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick across midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Up the middle, it's Cook. There he goes, left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence, he'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Lawrence going to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 10 more there and another first down. Now Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. Touchdown! Travis Etienne with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Now McManus for the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And got his man complete. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 124 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On second down, Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Rodgers going to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and the lead now 11, 24-13. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence
sliding out of the pocket. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. Still going inside the 20.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Jaguars.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Lawrence.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a gain of 35. On 1st down, Lawrence rolling to his right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Lawrence. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick-6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick-6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Lawrence will try again after the pick-6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's across midfield. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, Etienne. 1st down and more, Etienne. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Down the numbers. There he goes. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, here's Etienne. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On second down, Johnson. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Lawrence will throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now ETN to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. He ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On third down, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Rolling to his left. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
Hey, red. Black ultra. Dog red.
First and 10, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The play fake, now Young. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. It's a second down run with Sanders. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Chart the motion man right. Fourth down, Young. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Running right, here's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
The chart goes in motion left. Young to throw it. Eluding the press. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. An audible here to get a new look. Now Young on 4th down. Open man is Thielen is complete. He's to the 15, and that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On play action, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And Lawrence is going to get his guys to go quickly. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Man open, here is Jones. A very solid gain of 27. Lawrence going to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head, might have caused him to drop it.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7. Young off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Young on 3rd down. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Young here, you can see changing the play. Now Young on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Young. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. And bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On play action, Young. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Black shot.
To throw, Young. There's the former Jaguar, DJ Chark. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Young to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, that would get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Lawrence on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off?
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 66 yards. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Xavier Woods with a pick inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.